Hey Scorpio, how's it going? Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome here to my channel. So, I'm doing a love reading. This is sort of atypical for me. I don't usually do love readings, but I was guided to do one for May 2021. So, this is going to be relevant. It's a general tarot card reading for your sign, Scorpio, in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, I'm going to use the Romance Angel Oracle card deck, and I'm going to clarify I got the words from my spirit guides, those bad boys out with the Gilded Tarot. So I think it's important, and I haven't been saying this enough, that I'm a channel. Like, my spirit guides sit with me, my angels and archangels that are present for the reading, and I channel messages through them. So that's how I receive your readings and transmit them to you. So anyway, I really don't like the big long intro. I want to keep it short, but I want to give you guys enough information that you know what's going on. And then I'm going to jump into the reading. And I find that my hair is just so wild right now because we're on our, 50th lockdown. So excuse the hair. So anyway, let's have a Romance Angel Oracle card for you, Scorpio. Oh, interesting. So this card, it says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes others more more romantically attractive. So this is kind of important. I've had a couple readings in the what is wrong with me? I can't even speak. So we've been seeing where you've kind of been putting the needs of others before you, all right? And probably a significant other or somebody that you're dating or somebody in your family. And that can feel really sort of admirable. Hey, I'm doing all this great stuff. But when you're coming on your own list of, priorities as a 3 or a 4, it's not cool. You should always put yourself first. I like people that are selfless, but you have to carve in self-care and stuff like that for yourself. I'm just going to take a shot of tea here, you guys. Hold on. So I'll give you a couple of examples of what that looks like. If somebody asks you to drop your plans, whatever they might be, and this is a love interest, because they phoned at the last minute and say, hey, let's do this. And you're like, sure, I'll just go ditch my friends or, my mom or whatever and come out with you. That's a lack of self-respect. And it is showing the other person that you don't have any boundaries. So it's kind of creating that vibe that you'll drop everything just because you got some sort of bat signal from them. And they'll just continue to do that, expecting you to change everything and drop everything. So you really got to put yourself first, even if it seems counterintuitive for you. So let's pull a couple of Gilded Tarot. And I used to be like that too. I didn't understand how important it was for me to schedule in time for myself and not break plans that I had just because my love interest called. Okay, but I was a much weaker person back there. So this is going to take a little bit of strength for you guys, to stand up and say, well, I already had plans. So maybe we can do this another time this week. And if you feel like somebody is going to lose interest in you because you're already booked, like, what kind of person is that anyway, if they don't respect that? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, well, have fun with your friends, or, I hope your mom is okay if you're going to take care of her, or something like that. If they don't give you that sort of a well wish and they have a hissy fit and hang up the phone or, block you or ghost you, like, that just shows you everything that you need to know about that person. So that's why it's important to always put yourself first and be accommodating, but not to the level where other people's, because you're completely missing something about that person. Like, you're not going to see how they really react to your real life if you're always putting them first, okay, instead of yourself. Here's the 4 of Cups. It's just missing that aspect of them You know, you can miss that really controlling factor. And I just actually did a video on Oracle Rising, my other channel, not too long ago about what gaslighting looks like. And this is also really important. I'm seeing a little bit of that here, where you could like crumble and be moved towards making decisions where you wouldn't ordinarily do them because somebody is saying some of those gaslighting statements to you. You might want to go check it out. My other channel is called Oracle Rising, and the thumbnail says "Take Your Power Back," and it's got like fireballs coming out of my head. So, like, to recognize stuff like that, because when you stand in your own power and you stand in your self-respect and you're saying, oh, that's really cool, but I'm doing this and I'll get back to you. And then you'll see the realness of somebody. And that's what you need, you know, and not bend to somebody's will and miss out on the red flags that they're sending you because you're not giving them an opportunity to react to you because you're doing everything that they want. Whew. All right. So this could be a bit of a habit for you guys to put a love interest first over top of you. So it could be very difficult for you to move on. You know, once you get into that sort of behavior of, you know, and it doesn't matter what your relationship status is, you know, there could be an established routine between you and your existing partner that you want to break out of, because, you know, sometimes people, they turn into this role of, I'm getting the words master and servant, but not in a fun way, you know, where somebody's always dictating how the house goes. If this is happening to you, I really want you guys to go watch that video that I did, Take Your Power Back, on gaslighters. So this could be a very challenging chasm for you guys to cross, because it's been something that you've always done just out of niceness, and because you think that somebody is automatically going to reciprocate that to you. But if you're always doing that, you don't get to see the real other person, okay? And you're holding yourself back. Your full potential is being held back because of what somebody else might think. Sorry, hold on. So does all of that make sense, you guys? Like, you might not even be aware of this pattern with the 8 of Cups. And if you're not aware of it, like, you're kind of destined to keep on repeating it, right? Like the universe keeps on sending you lessons until you learn it. So maybe examine where you are in your relationship, like whether you're single or, you know, partnered up. Have a look at anything where you might be allowing yourself to be steamrolled. You know, if you're carving time out for yourself and somebody else keeps on coming in and taking it, or if they're calling you selfish because you want to take some time by yourself, whether that's an hour of meditation or going for a walk on your own or going shopping by yourself, like whatever that is, if there's any sort of a flex of control, and it can sometimes be very subtle and not easy to pick up on until you're in it. And then you're going, oh, I did it again, right? But that takes sort of a, you know, the connection has to be there, you know, so you really have to sort of check your energy and what you're allowing it, yourself and other people to do in the patterns of your life. So I pulled the Ace of Wands. So this is asking you to be open to new ideas about how you approach your next relationship, or how you approach the next sort of scenario that repeats itself in your marriage or your partnership. And look at different ways of approaching it. And this is going to be particularly difficult for those of you that are already in a relationship and that dynamic has been a certain way and you're going to try and change it. That's going to be met with resistance. And for those of you that are looking for a partner and you just like kind of want a better relationship than the kind that you've had in the past, you have to be open to new ideas and ways of presenting yourself and protecting your boundaries right off the hop. and not saying, well, I want to be available. I have to text them back right away. I have to answer this phone call. Like, what do you have to do for you? And that's what you should be saying almost all the time. You know, there's going to be things that you need to discuss and plan and stuff like that, but what do you really want out of your relationship? And it's start to put your foot down and claim yourself. And the Ace of Wands is going to help that. You could also have a fire sign coming in to sort of like maybe snap you out of it to a certain degree, because once there's patterns, it's really hard to break them or even recognize them. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could have a really close ally coming in and giving you a little bit of support on how to change that dynamic so that you feel more of a partner than a servant. Do you know what I mean? Or a companion animal or something like that. So anyway, guys, that's what I'm getting for you for love. So anyway, yeah, good luck with all of that. And if it didn't resonate, maybe check your moon sign, guys. So I'm going to bounce and take care. Bye.